Raiders made the cuts on their roster on Tuesday, and while they're still moving some players around, the focus is in on the upcoming regular season. Fox News Sports Director Kevin Bollinger has more.
It has been a long, hot summer for the Raiders, who held their training camp in the heat out here in southern Nevada, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Week 1 is right around the corner, and the Silver and Black are getting ready for a game that counts. There's a new focus and new energy at practice. The early work is done. Now the season is here, and Raiders general manager Mike Mayock says after an unusual and stressful 2020, 2021 is looking up.
I'm fired up, and it's part of A, being back to normal, but B, more just the accumulation of 3 years. And at this point, my dad used to say, don't worry about whether or not the horse is blind, just load the friggin' truck. You know, and that's where we are. We've assembled 53 players. We think we're going to be a pretty good football team.
Mayock and head coach John Gruden have used the last 3.5 years of drafts and free agency to get the right players in place.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It's kind of cool to see some of these guys grow up.
A lot of the growing up is on the defensive side of the ball, filled with young draft picks and complemented by accomplished veterans. But Mayock says he'll need a few weeks of games to get a good feel for the D.
I played for Bill Parcells, and he always said potential means you ain't done a damn thing yet. And I'm a big believer in that. And it doesn't mean that these guys that are with us haven't done it individually in the league. We just haven't done it collectively as a Raiders defense yet.
But make no mistake, Mayock and the Raiders feel this team is ready to turn the corner.
We're not hiding from expectations. I think John and I would both tell you that we feel like we need to be a playoff team this year. And I don't think there's any doubt about that.
The Raiders will get in one more practice this week, but then next week is when the ramp-up really begins. It is a week of game practices starting on Monday, leading up to that Monday Night Football opener against the Baltimore Ravens at Allegiant Stadium. Kevin Bollinger, Fox 5 News Local, Las Vegas.